Hello friend, this is Asha, and in this tutorial I will teach you about the local storage and session storage concept in JavaScript. So these are the topics I am going to cover: introduction, what is the local storage, what is session storage, and what are the common features of local and session storage. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, let's understand why we use local storage or the session storage. When you are building the modern web API, it is very important to store the data on the client side to enhance the user experience. What do you mean by the user experience? User experience, like in many applications you have seen the like dark and light theme. So there is a button in web applications. When you click on the button, you can change the theme of the web application. Okay, so that is the user experience. So to save that theme settings, we need session storage or the local storage. Okay, so for that case mainly we use the local storage, because session storage is required where the data is required for that particular session only. Local storage is required when we want data like after closing the browser also, right? So there are some common features of the local storage and session storage. First, they save the value in the key value pair. Okay, the string data is gets saved, and we use json.stringify or json.parse are the two most commonly used method. They use the same origin policy. It means they are accessible only to the same domain, and they use the synchronous API, session storage and local storage are the synchronous API. It means they access the data instantly. Okay, so let's here understand more about the local storage. Local storage is like persists the data even after the browser is closed and reopened. Okay, so it is used in the cases where the data is required after the closing of the browser window. For example, as I told you, that like theme kind of scenarios to increase the user experience, right? The storage limit is typically 5 to 10 MB per domain, and use case, as already told you, that it is used to store the user preferences like dark mode setting, etc. Here I am giving you a very simple example for the local storage. Local storage have two methods: set item, which is used to set the data in the local storage, and get item method is used to retrieve the data. As we have already discussed, local storage save data in the key value pair. Here theme is the key and dark is the value. So when you write here get item and you pass the key, you retrieve the value of that particular key. And if you want to remove the local storage, you can use remove item and you can pass the key here. Local storage can be cleared using the clear method. Okay, and the next one is the session storage. It persists the data for that particular session only. Like when you have opened a browser tab, and once you close the tab, that data get cleared by default. Okay, it is also having the same limit 5 to 10 MB, and the use case is basically to maintain the session of the users, like token. So here I am taking a login API example to maintain to retrieve the token and saving in the session storage of the user browser. So in this I have created a service in this is the example from Angular, and in the Angular I have created a service, and using the login API method I am sending the request to the backend server and subscribing the result, and in the result I'm getting a token and I'm storing that token in the session storage. So the basic funda in the in Angular on in React is same, but here we are discussing how session storage work and for what purpose we are using session storage. So in this example I'm showing like we are getting token from the backend server by hitting the login API, and we are storing that token in the session storage to maintain the session of the user, so that unauthorized user can't access your application without login, right? So here what I'm showing is, if the session storage, if res is there, then navigate to the user to the dashboard, otherwise show error. So this is all about the session storage. So broadly, if we cover these two concepts, what we can say, like local storage and session storage provide a very powerful and simple way to store the data on the client side in the JavaScript. We use the local storage for the persistent data that should remain across the sessions, and we use the session storage for the temporary data that only relevant while a tab is open. Both are the key tools for creating the smooth responsive web applications. Okay, so as per the requirement, like where we want data after the session, and also in that case we use the local storage, for example our theme setting. And if we want the data for that particular session only, in that case we use session storage, for example token authentication. Okay, I hope you understand the concept. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for the more content. Your support means a lot. Thank you for being the part of journey. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.